one idea being floated in Washington to chip away at the deficit, a little bit of an unorthodox one. It would affect every American who has ever used a vending machine. Swap all dollar bills for dollar coins. Megan Hughes is in Washington to explain. So, Megan, this would obviously be sort of a big cultural change here.
It would be a change that would affect every American, Julie. And it may sound a little odd, a little suspect that doing away with the dollar bill would actually bring any real savings. But a lot of other countries have done it. And a report out from the Government Accountability Office concluded that an outright switch would save the United States $5.5 billion over 30 years. Here's the argument. First, the coins last longer, so production costs over time would be lower. Bills last about 2 to 4 years. Billions go to landfills every year. Coins, once they're made, are in circulation for 20 to 30 years. Now, the second big difference is how the Treasury Department agencies work and who keeps the money. The U.S. Mint creates the coins, which, according to the Dollar Coin Alliance, costs about 16 cents to make. The agency sells it to the Federal Reserve at face value, so $1. The difference goes back to the Treasury and could reduce the debt. Now, on the other hand, the Bureau of Engraving and Printing sells the dollar bill, which costs about 9 cents to make, to the Fed at cost, and the Fed keeps the difference. So the Dollar Coin Alliance says that budget concerns are giving the coin Capitol Hill momentum.
If we're scraping around for every penny we can save, this is a big savings in the grand scheme of things. And I think that if you have the ability to save this kind of money without, again, cutting a program or raising a tax, it's very popular.
Now, if it were to take off, it would be a big boost to Treasury Department vendors like Brinks Co, which sorts and transports coins. Also, PMX Industries, the U.S. Mint's copper supplier. Public transit groups are behind this. Also, the mining and machining industries are supporting this. Now, some reasons it might not take off: concerns about rising metal prices, dollar bills are cheaper to transport, and public polls show that people just prefer paper money. The dollar coin that's in existence right now really hasn't been in high demand. There's more than $1 billion that are in storage right now, but supporters say the EU, Canada, and Britain all dealt with the same thing, that reluctance from the public, but the people didn't mind after the switch was made. Julie?
You know, we all remember Sacagawea, and I know it's really early here. There's no plans to make this switch yet, but do we have any idea what a design of this might look like?
You know, I talked to some insiders about that. There is some talk that, you know, the Native American groups may be pushing the Sacagawea coin. Very likely that some of the Mount Vernon groups are going to be really pushing hard to keep George Washington, the dollar, you know, the face of the dollar. But that's really a fight that we're waiting to have, Julie, after the political fight.